Hello, I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week. If you're listening last week, we were talking about some of the plants that were in the spring trials. Now, these are the best of the best from all the producers for basically annuals that were and can be available to you. Some are and some are not, okay? You'll have to go looking. The first one, okay, is from Selecta. Now, this is an impatiens. Now, what do we know about impatiens? Well, all the Walloranas, etc., are so susceptible to mildew that basically people are not growing them anymore. And if they are, and you're planting them, you're going to run into problems with mildew. It's just that endemic, and they are so susceptible. So, as a result, Selecta has done an interspecies crosses. Now, these goes across. Now, these interspecific impatiens are called the Big Bounce impatiens. Now, there's a white, which is new, okay? But there are 6 colors available. These are great for shade gardens. They are resistant to downy mildew, and they bounce back after they're a wilt. What does that sound like to you? Remember those Sunshine or New Guinea hybrid impatiens and crossed with the Walloranas to give you the color ranges, etc.? And the leaf look is very similar to the impatiens that you look for in your gardens. So you may not actually miss impatiens by using these. This is the way to go. And some of these are available, and some other interspecific impatiens are also available here in Niagara this year, and of course from now on because of this. Now, Lobularia, okay, terrible name, but this is Denninger's Stream series of Lobularia. For those of you who don't, this is alyssum. You know, the annual alyssum? Yeah, okay. Bicolor pink stream. It's heat tolerant, got a nice spring scent to it, which is always great. It's a mixed filler. You get them for other containers, etc. They'll hang over. They'll climb sort of through a little bit. And you'll find that these are actually very, very good in the containers. It's a bowl-shaped structure, but it will stretch if you put them into a little bit of competition with other plants. Makes a nice contrast. Bicolor pink stream is one to look at. In salvias, there's the Shining Sea. This is from Green Fuse Botanicals. It's a bicolor, okay? In the Cathedral series, it's quick to flower. It's compact. It's great for containers and for the landscape. It gets 10 inches to 16 inches tall. Now, there you go. A salvia that actually is well behaved and blooms. It's a bicolor as well. Osteospermum. This one is called Blue-Eyed Beauty. Osteospermum is from ball floral plant. This one will stop people dead in their tracks. It's unique, it's bold, it's a bicolor. It is great for early spring times, etc. Stands out in any situation, and you want to be able to put this one in so where people can find it, because it's sort of a blue-eyed, well, I guess you'd call it a blue-eyed. Okay, that means the center. Osteospermum, which was sort of a lighter pinky color in the center. Well, bluey pink? Yeah, bluey pink with the light yellow ray petals. So you've got those ones. Scaviola. Now, this one is from Suntory. It's Sir Diva Scaviola. It's a new variegated blue. Its series is exceptional with heat, okay? It loves the heat. Low maintenance, sturdy, mounded plant. It does well in your garden. So there you go, a toughie for your garden in Scaviola. Half flower? Yeah, half flower. Here's one that a lot of people don't grow and maybe should, particularly if you have some hot conditions, dry, not necessarily dry, but hot conditions. And I would strongly recommend you try this one. It's a little unusual. It's Kufia. Now, Kufia is also used to be called the cigar plant. Okay, it's got these little tubular flowers that look like they're lit at the end. In this case, it's more of a orange with a yellow end. Okay, heat tolerant, humidity tolerant. It almost sounds like Niagara Peninsula plant from proven winners. It is great in the southern United States as well. The plant can reach up to 28 inches in height if the season is long enough. It's called Vermillionaire, okay, play on words. It is considered a hummingbird magnet, so there's another good reason to put it into your garden. Eucomis, now this is your pineapple lilies. I love these things. I've got containers of them I winter over, and I've added a few more this year. I think I bought this one. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not absolutely certain. I bought so many this year to try that I can't remember them all. Coconut scented. Right there, I like it. Virtually pest and disease free. This is true. I've grown them in the same containers for years, improved them, fertilized them, etc. I mixed them in with oxalis, the green oxalis. And in the early spring, the oxalis buries the pineapple lily. And as the season progresses, the pineapple lily buries the oxalis. The Aloha Lily Nanny is from Golden State Bulb Growers. It's a dwarf eucomis, or pineapple lily. The flowers are a soft pink and last for weeks. So just absolutely gorgeous, even after you use them as a cut flower. So there's one you can have. Unusual plant? Yeah, it doesn't look like it belongs on this planet. Okay? Gerbera. This one is Underflorist Hollands. This is Garvinia. It comes out of the sweet series of Gerbera. It's got super large flowers and candy-like colors. The new introduction is Sweetheart. It flowers well in spring, but really comes into its own in summer and into fall. So there you go, because that's usually my problem with Gerberas. They don't just stand up forever. Geraniums. Now, there's a lot of geraniums out there, but this is Glitterata. It's a new interspecific geranium series from Hort Couture. You're going to have a hard time finding this one. Ice Queen. It's a combination of vivid double scarlet flowers with a really gorgeous foliage. It's a fancy-leafed zonal geranium, green and white leafed. So it's green, but its green is multicolored. In other words, different tones of green, and the edges are white. And usually when you get a geranium with a white edge, you get a little crispy edges, etc. in the heat. But this one does well in the heat and the sun. So there's a couple of really different and unusual plants to add interest to your garden and to containers. The next one I'm going to do is one that I've never been a big fan of. Mimulus. Basically, this one, they used to call it monkey flower. Okay, I have no idea why. It's, to my way of thinking, too small a flower, too big a plant, doesn't give me enough show. But this one is an orange-red orchid. It's from Cohen. It's a cross between Taurina and Mimulus. So, in other words, it's got the greatness of the Taurellus without the stickiness of the Mimulus, okay? The stickiness in the leaves, etc. The flowers as well. Taurellus, it boasts large single flowers. It's vigorous. It produces a lot of flowers throughout the summer. So it's probably worth the effort to try. Violas. I like violas. I always have. Corina Black. Let's put it this way. We need to get a little bit more black into our gardens because it makes such a great contrast. People go, black? Black's not a color. okay? But then neither is white, and we use a lot of white too. So, black from Hearn Genetics. It is a variety of mounding habit. The branches are strong. It fills pots up fast, and it flowers from beginning until end of the season. In other words, it does not stall in the midsummer heat. This is what most of the violas and pansies are famous for. Now, Cicada's new viola, Color Max Purple Glow. Now, this is a, we'll call it a viola, but it's got the face, okay? And it's got a strong face, so people would mistake this one for a pansy, but it is actually a viola. It's a violet. It's got the face, the white in the center. Excellent color. It gives you a lot of free-flowering flowers throughout the season, but it has very large flowers. It's available in 10 colors, and that alone allows you to start playing with color combinations and as fillers in containers, etc. So it might be worthwhile for you to go and take a look at as well. Biddens. Most people don't even know what Biddens is. It's not a plant that has sort of been on the mainstream for many years in this country, but it is very, very popular, mainly in Europe, but it is making inroads again because of its intense yellow color. This one is called Rapid Double Yellow. It's a compact. It has huge, large flowers, double, obviously. It's from Doomen. It's the oral highlight and mounded habit of this bidden is what makes it so great, because it is sort of rounded, compact, early to bloom, and it sort of gives you that frilled look on the flowers. So it is actually very, very good. The canna that I really like is Canna Sol Carmen. It is from Doomen Red Fox. I'm growing this one this year. I am extremely impressed. You know how easy it is to find me jaded on something like canna? Well, these ones have piqued my interest. Definitely worth your while. But it's from seed, and probably you're not going to be able to winter this one. At least that's what the Doomen said. Now, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get some nice cannas. Container plants as an accent, fabulous. Mix it in with others. The flowers are sort of a pinky orange and long-lasting. They throw up lots of little babies around them. The babies all bloom. They really fill up a pot and do it quite nicely. So it is definitely one of the ones that I would recommend. I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this has been the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week.